it's an old traditional Civil War song, and as we travel, we've been taking in a lot of history wherever we go, and Civil War history. I mean, I grew up obviously going to school, and I didn't really pay too much attention to any of it, to tell you the truth. And so now, as we travel, we're going to visit different places and monuments and national parks, and I'm beginning to understand. And I think history has become so much more important to me now, because I feel like if you understand the history, then you can understand the future, So I'm hoping my kids will see that as we travel. And one of the fascinating things as we travel is really understanding the Civil War period of our country in America. And we were down in Tennessee, and our bus broke down, and so we were kind of stuck there for a couple days. And the Mason-Dixon line, Tennessee's in the South, and the South lost. And I was born in the North, and in the North, I don't know, we don't really even think about the Civil War. We don't really gloat about winning or anything like that. But if you go down South, well, they make sure you really understand that you're a Yankee, and they're not. And they really, they kind of hold a grudge a little bit, which I understand. I mean, if you read any of the history, when the North won, they occupied the South for probably 25 years, and I don't think they were very nice. So it's kind of an ugly history, but it's real. And so when we were down in Tennessee, we were at this bus depot getting it fixed, and we were just looking for something fun to do. So down the street was this military park, Chickamauga Military Park, and the way the story goes is this particular battlefield was really important in sort of the finalizing the Civil War, because this particular area, this town Chattanooga we were in, was where the rail line came up through Atlanta. They had to take this area, the North did, in order to stop the supplies. And so we're at this battlefield, and it's a large field, and then there's woods and hills and everything, and there's a sort of a drive you can go on with monuments all the way through the park, as well as this big grassy field. And there's cannons set up everywhere, and they're original cannons from the Civil War, which is fascinating. And then there's these plaques, and on the plaques there's writing in red and writing in blue, signifying blue was the Yankees and red was the Confederates. And it tells you what was going on, what the sergeants and the commanders were saying to their armies, and what their movements were. So you can kind of follow the chessboard. You can see what exactly was going down. And then there's these, monuments everywhere with my state on it. Michigan and Ohio is all over the place, and Wisconsin's all over the place. All these northern parts of the country. And so I was really fascinated, because I don't know why I didn't expect to see northern countries listed on the plaques down there, but so it really started to sink in. And we got back up to the front of the park, and we were reading more about it, and you can just feel it. And as we're reading it, we find out that the park was actually plotted out and planned and put together 30 years after the Civil War. So it was really fresh. And
it's never been developed. It's just unoccupied from when the war happened.
Right. So 30 years after the Civil War, the park is established, and the people that were involved in setting up the park were the soldiers from the North and the South that fought in that battle. That's so mind-blowing to me.
They still fixed the bus?
Yeah.
They did.
They did. I have family in Tennessee, so I have an in. Yeah. But I don't know, I just thought that was so fascinating, right? Because, you take that idea of your opponent and yourself coming together to memorialize that moment. And I think it's a really good lesson if we could sort of maybe apply that to some of the turmoil that we have going on in our world today. And I think that'd be pretty fascinating to see unfold.
Gallipoli's kind of had that happen too, right?
Did they?
Yeah, working with the Turkish government and come together.
That's just beautiful to me. That's so encouraging. So we're going to do a Civil War song here, and this is a song called Wayfaring Stranger. And I know we have for sure a bluegrass guitarist in the audience, right? And I have a guitar that's free, so if you want to come up and play, I promise you, it's only 2 chords. Yeah. You have a banjo available as well. So if anyone wants to play, we love it when people join us. Do we have a banjo player in the house? Yeah? I'm not. Ah, you guys are chicken. This is your moment. All right. Well, you can sing along.